Lamar Jackson. And the Los Angeles Chargers taking on Justin Herbert and the Denver Broncos.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On first down, Justin Herbert. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the final pick of the first round in 2018 out of Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Broncos are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Josh Allen, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 45 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
On 2nd down and 4, Jackson. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. And Jackson throwing once more. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Herbert now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richards. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Josh Allen gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 all to return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Jackson on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Jackson now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts him in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you've got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but nope.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it a touchdown.
And that's caught into 2. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-7. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here?
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Dean, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position. That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Herbert, his throw incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Herbert on third down now. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And his kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is down to 4. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Jackson will throw again. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in there by Cooks.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Rosa's kick is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Taken from about the 12.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check it, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
Taken at the goal line.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Jackson. Well, it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Herbert. Space to run past the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Jackson. He gets it to Cooks. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time he is in. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Denver's offense now set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Here's 2nd and a yard.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He finds his man, complete. It's Richards. And he will have a Broncos 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Richards. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Oh, what a juke into space. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 3rd and short, going with a tight end. And that's going to be good for the Chargers' 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Back to throw here, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 141 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now they try the right side here. Shifts by at the 15. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And his kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down, even though he's still in the pocket. He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Rashawn Gary. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
This is Gibbons over the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. On 2nd down, Pickett, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. So Lamar Jackson in the offense, down by 10, a little under 1:50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Jackson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Throwing, Jackson. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Jackson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. PAT up and good by Rosas. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. Broncos are going to get the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Richards. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable, but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Well, the tides have turned. Now all eyes shift to the Chargers. Trailing in this one now. 55 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Well, Charles, it's one thing thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do